I've heard it suggested, perhaps by you, but maybe it was by somebody else, that this vertical and horizontal dimension thing that you just discussed is actually what the cross symbolizes. You know, that, and this kind of actually, and you comment on that, but this also, what we've just been discussing, maybe leads us into step 2 of your teaching, which is, you know, the integration of this presence into active life, so that it's not an either or this or that situation.
Right. Well, you know, what I say to people is being present is remarkably simple, but remaining present as you live your life, as you enter into your relationships, as you go to work, is not so simple. And that's why we need step 2. Step 1 leads to presence, but step 2 leads to mastery of the mind and ego. And step 2 really involves bringing conscious awareness to all the ways that you're pulled out of the present moment. How does that happen? Why does that happen? Step 2 involves bringing to conscious awareness all those aspects of yourself that have been until now unconscious. And so step 2 is a process that occurs over time, but you can't even begin step 2 unless step 1 is well and truly in place. They kind of go together.
Yeah, you're never finished with step 1 either, are you? I mean, because there's always opportunities to be more deeply in presence in each moment.
Well, yes, but once you're present, you're present. I mean, I'm never not present.
Right.
I'm not saying I'm always at that very deep level of presence, although it's available to me, but I'm playing in the world of time like everyone else. So, but I never, ever get caught up in the story anymore. And the reason I say that is not to blow my own trumpet here, but to really reflect that to your audience, that that's so available to us. We don't have to be lost in the mind, functioning as egos in the world, functioning unconsciously. It's really possible to awaken into this transcendent state and then master the mind and ego. So you're really never, ever pulled out again, out of presence in any permanent sense. In fact, my view of true awakening is both those elements together. In other words, I'm fundamentally and deeply present, deeply grounded in presence. But I'm also a master of the mind and ego, and I can no longer be pulled involuntarily out of presence.
Even under the most extreme circumstances, is there ever a time when you're pulled out momentarily, maybe finger on the hammer on the finger, or somebody totally loses it and starts screaming at you about something, or is it really unshakable at this point?
Well, I think it's fairly unshakable, but I don't want that to sound too special. It's just how it is. It's not that difficult.
Right.
I mean, the last time someone really yelled and screamed at me was at one of my retreats in Provence, and boy, did he go for it.
In French? Maybe you didn't understand it because it was French.
In American, actually.
Oh, okay.
But he really, really lost it. And I mean, if I was capable of being scared, I would have been very scared. But I was able to remain present throughout it, not to take it on, which was actually very, very healing for him. To be allowed to express at such a deep level and not have a reaction come your way.
When he was yelling at you like that, despite the fact that presence wasn't lost, was there a sort of still a gut reaction or an adrenaline thing going on with you? Was it sort of hitting your heart?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, you still get you could still be upset by something or be sad or be angry or whatever, but you're just saying that those things no longer usurp or disrupt presence.
Pretty much. I mean, I'm capable of getting angry or feeling hurt, but it doesn't last more than a few moments. Right. And if I get angry, I'll apologize immediately because I realize that something got triggered, that's all. Okay. But it really doesn't happen very much, I can assure you.
Yeah.
But I don't want to present being present or being awake as some kind of perfect state. That would be so misleading. I think the perfect outcome is a beautiful blending between the godly dimension of you and the human dimension of you. It's a coming together into oneness. And for me, that's what Christ signifies. Christ is a state of consciousness where you as an individual come into perfect alignment, balance, integration with that awakened, eternal, infinite dimension within you, which at the deepest level is God anyway.